Welcome, Amalga-Mania. This is it.
Arrow.
Another live Who Dares Wins.
Another one.
Ian Wallace. Santino.
Your primo Tino.
You know who he is. You know who I am.
No, you don't.
You know why we're here.
Allow me to reintroduce himself. This is MC Baby Hands.
Baby Hands McGee.
Baby Hands McGee. Don't.
If you need the baby hands, I got them.
And the only reason why I say that is because he's wearing the Robin shirt. And if you watch Teen Titans
Tim Drake, Luis Rodriguez.
If you know anything
you can't even talk shit to me because I'm wearing the Tim Drake t-shirt.
If you know anything about Teen Titans Go, you know about the whole inside joke about the baby, the baby hands and everything like that. So just wanted to get that out the way. But
so if you're done insulting me,
no, I'm done. I'm totally done. I'm super done.
Who Dares Wins. Brought to you by the comedic styles of Mr. Mancebo. And
Amalga-Mania, though.
And Amalga-Mania. Can't forget those people.
I
love those people.
I love them too.
I mean, they're okay.
I love them.
Most of them.
I love you. I love y'all because y'all put up with my
There's
shit.
like 3 or 4 of them.
You want to call out 3? You want to call out the 3 or 4?
I'm gonna write letters, very mean, evil letters, and send them.
All right.
Who Dares Wins.
All right, back to it.
Let's jump into this.
All right.
Conditions. Where are they fighting? I'm gonna let you pick the venue because I like you.
Gonna let me pick the venue?
I'm gonna let you pick it.
Didn't I pick the venue last time?
Since you want to be technical about it, yes, you did.
What did I pick last time?
You picked. No, I picked it. I picked Vibranium Cell.
Oh no! I was I'm thinking about the Mike Tyson Nightwing fight. Which was a fun one, by the way. Thank you for participating.
He has Alzheimer's.
Yes, I do.
Actually, it's not Alzheimer's. It's actually a condition brought on by lots of cannabis. It's called sometimers.
And diabetes.
Diabetes.
The sugar.
That's not funny, but it's true though.
And if anybody wants to come at me about the diabetic jokes, I'm diabetic myself, so
He was just joking.
So all my diabetics, keep fighting the good fight.
Yes, please stay strong, and we love you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who Dares Wins.
Who Dares Wins.
Brought to you sponsored in part by. Remember that time Batman knocked out Guy Gardner?
Yeah.
We're gonna call that one the Bat Punch Heard Round the World. Mind your neck. Is that how it
I just had to.
Is that really how the punch
we don't have a soundboard here.
Is that the best that you can do? I mean, this is a Batman punch.
This is guerrilla tactics. All right, thwack, wham, pow. All right,
it's like trying to run an evil empire with your favorite cousin.
I'm just doing the urban,
Thwack.
I'm just doing the old school urban,
Brought to you
duff out style. You know what I mean? Like,
brought to you sponsored in part by that time Batman knocked Guy Gardner out from not minding his neck. Mind your neck. It's your neck. Mind it. Just keep it where it's supposed to be at. Not out of place. And he won't get knocked out by Batman.
You sure he didn't knock him out because he's rocking a fucking bowl cut?
I mean, that could have been part of it.
A ginger bowl cut?
That's enough to get you knocked out. I believe that is probably why.
But respect the Guy Gardner, though. That's
Guy Gardner.
Yeah, it's Guy Gardner. It's Guy Gardner.
If we got to tell you to respect them, you never picked up a book.
Yeah.
And therefore, you shouldn't be watching this.
Right.
But for the ones that should be, Who Dares Wins.
Who Dares Wins.
Who do we got?
Whoa. Back to the venue. I'm thinking about the venue. I'm really thinking about the venue right now. And man. All right. Base. All right. I don't even want to do the venue. Let's see who the combatants are first, and then I'll base my venue off of that.
Okay. Gambie from the TV show CW Black Lightning.
Phenomenal show right now.
My favorite outside of Daredevil Netflix. Best comic show on TV, and we can fight about it. Me and him
I'll
pencil you in for a fight after.
Me and him have a weekly gathering where we sit down and
literally powwow.
We literally take 3 hours to watch one episode.
Yo, and talk and discuss. It's it's a great time, and honestly, that show is really that awesome that it just brings people together. It brings good ideas, good conversation. If you're not watching it, watch it. Not right now. Watch this. We might be done with this.
We might even do an episode one day where we watch an episode and
hang out and let them watch.
It might be.
Do you guys want to watch Black Lightning with us?
No. The question is, do you have 3 hours to spare? And 2 to 3 hours to spare.
Amalga-Mania chat line.
They're probably telling us to hurry the fuck up.
I don't care what they telling us. Amalga-Mania. Who dares wins? Who am I speaking with?
Who do we got?
Mr. Davis. Oh, wow. This is Kenya Davis. We're in trouble now.
Who is it?
This is Kenya Davis. He's like...
Kenya Davis?
Hold on a second. I'm going to put you on speakerphone so we can get you on the camera. This is Kenya Davis. This is actually one of my favorite admins. Recent admin. He's been at it. Long-time member since the beginning.
What's going on, Kenya?
What's going on, people?
That's Santino Mancebo, and you know me.
Yeah.
So you called in to give a vote for the combatants. We're actually just getting into the conditions, which we'll finish up after this call.
Yes.
So let's just go ahead and say who we're having in the fight, which is Gambie, Black Lightning, CW,
TV show,
Alfred from the TV show Gotham. Badass. If you watch the show, I don't even need to talk about it.
Exactly.
So Kenya, you called for a reason. What's up? Who do you got?
I say Alfred wipes this one easy.
Yeah. Why? Just a couple of reasons why. Well, hold on, Kenya. I'm gonna let you think about that. We're getting another call, and then we're gonna switch right back to you.
Go ahead.
All right. Amalga-Mania, who dares wins? You're on the line. Who we got?
What's going on?
Oh man, I know this voice. I know this voice. How did you get this number?
Who we got?
Go ahead, Lou. Lou, can you hear us?
Oh,
what happened? Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Hey, can you hear us, man? Oh, he hung up. Hello?
He hates you.
He does hate me.
Oh.
Kenya loves me. Louis doesn't. He hung up. It was a crank call by Luis Rodriguez. And just so y'all know, before he calls back, that's the type of shit Luis does. He'll call me and hang up on me. I don't know why.
But we rock with.
But back to you, Kenya. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, Kenya. We have another call. One brief hold. Hold on. He's so rude. Amalga-Mania. Who dares wins? Who we have the pleasure of speaking with?
Talking to you, man, what's going on?
Lou, you got people on hold. What did you hold on? Do you mind holding for a brief second, Lou, while we finish up with Kenya and get right back to you?
No doubt.
All right, brief hold. We'll be right back with you. Or matter of fact, I got an option here to merge the calls. Let's just do that. Kenya.
Yes, sir.
Lou.
What up, bro?
All right, we're all in the building. Hey.
What's up, Kenya? What's going on, fam? What's going on, Lou?
Beautiful.
I'm about to get my vote. In over here because you know my man Alfred is gonna crack this dude's melon open, son.
Wow, real quick with the Alfred vote.
There we go. All right.
Any dude that goes from British Special Forces to Butler gotta be a badass.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Gambie. And the only reason why I'm playing devil's advocate is because obviously the show Black Lightning is very new. And a lot of people don't know about Gambie.
No, a lot of people don't know about Gambie.
So let me explain. Huh? Okay. Well, Gambie is basically the Alfred to Black Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty much like the butler. He helps out with the technology. He helps out with planning and tactics.
He's not a butler. He's a tailor.
He's a tailor, actually. And some of the significance behind Gambie, and I'm gonna just get into why it's significant for the fight and what I've seen so far. And I'm not even gonna get into the comic book lore because we'll do that too as well throughout the show. But Gambie, from what I've seen, is definitely technically proficient, and as far as getting his hands dirty, he has no problem with that. If you've seen Black Lightning and seen the show and seen Gambie get right, he gets right.
Yes, sir.
So I'm thinking that depending on the venue, which we haven't picked, if y'all gentlemen have a place you want to see these people fight, please, by all means, give us a suggestion. But yeah, I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say Gambie gonna definitely make Alfred have his hands full.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't gonna be a wash, but we going by TV show type of lore, man. Alfred training Juicy Bruce, man.
Yeah, he is actually. Yeah, that's a good point.
That motherfucker's Batman right now, yo.
Yo, technically Alfred is Batman right now.
Juicy Bruce, man. So I mean, and I know you saw the episode when he put them paws on him too. So.
Yeah, he did. Look, when you talk about the one where he was teaching him how to box.
Nah, I'm talking about the one when Bruce was sticking his chest out trying to get bold, and Alfred bust him in the shit.
I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, man. He said, come on, Master Bruce, don't do this to yourself.
Oh, man.
Alfred caught this shit like lunch. So, I mean, so you give us some good points from Gambie, man, but I'm saying, though, like my man said, Alfred right now is Batman. He training Juicy Bruce.
I gotta definitely lay that as a valid point.
Yeah, if you're gonna give him a place to throw down, I think anywhere across 110th Street.
Kenya, you know what? This call is gonna have some. I'm hanging up this call because this is why I didn't want to answer for Kenya. He's gonna put him in Harlem.
I'm with it.
Damn it, Santino. Hold on, damn it.
I'm with it.
I need a minute in front of the camera.
I'm with the shits, bro. I'm with you.
This is why we don't get anything done here at Amalga-Mania. This man wants me to put a British butler and the tailor in Harlem. And I'm in love with the idea. That's where it's going down. Anywhere across 110th Street.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Yes, let's do it. All right, conditions. All right, so conditions. Battle is fought. Harlem, America, USA, anywhere across 110th Street. I mean, what else could we say? What else could we say? If you take Lenox South, you'll be there in 6 seconds. Quicker than the police shooting.
Oh, you wild.
Hold on, gentlemen. We gotta let you go. We have another call coming in. Thank you so much for calling in and giving us your votes. Don't forget to leave your votes in the comments below.
Yo, peace, yo, love.
All right, gentlemen. Amalga-Mania. Who dares wins? You're on the phone with us. What's going on? What's
going on?
You got J. Damian Dillon, man.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Head of security, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a couple of seconds out because I have to actually point this out for this particular caller. One of the reasons why you get to enjoy this group as you do without any racial tension, a lot of loud mouthing, arguing, swearing, cussing back and forth, and disrespect. Well, actually, there is a lot of swearing and cussing and disrespect. Right? But it's all been a good thing.
It's all embraced here.
But it's all a good thing.
We welcome it with open arms.
And the reason why you're allowed to enjoy that in such comfort is because William Salazar and J. Damian Dillon have been pretty much the guardians of this group for the last year or so. And these gentlemen have pretty much worked tirelessly and with a lot of effort to make sure that you guys are allowed to be able to post and come and go as you please in relative comfort. And I just wanted to kind of give that a shout out real quick before we get into why this gentleman called. So definitely a shout out, and we appreciate you. I'm sure we all appreciate you. So if we don't appreciate you, you need to. So,
I appreciate you.
Yes.
Hey man, I've been getting a lot of love, man. Thank you for that, though. I appreciate it.
Nah, no worries, no worries.
Sir.
But you called for a reason. You didn't call to get the love. You called for a reason.
Call the beef. What's your beef?
What's the beef?
I called to vote, man, for this Who Dares Win.
Okay, so who you got?
I'm gonna have to say my boy Bucky. I know you love Red Hood. Actually, you're more original Robin dude, but
Yes.
I think Bucky kills, man.
I can't be mad at that. Any particular reason why you're choosing Bucky?
I mean, the dude is tactical, right?
Mm-hmm.
For one, he's a spy. He knows to get in and out. He can set up a lot of traps for the Red Hood. I mean, they're both really intelligent. They're both great martial artists. But Bucky's got that arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just think overall, Bucky, when it comes down to it, I mean, I said earlier that Bucky wipes. It's not going to be. I think Bucky's going to hold it down. I want to say it's going to come down to the wire, like one of the epic Goku battles.
It would. I agree there. I agree there. I think people, because of the bionic arm and because of the super soldier serum, I think a lot of people forget about the line that's been blurred between peak human and superhuman, and how close that line has come over the years. I mean, in the beginning, it was like peak human was a guy who could lift 800 pounds. And now you're into these dudes who have these, these armors and these type of suits that increase their regular physical strength. And you talk about guys who can bench press 800, 900 pounds going in. And then they got this armor and tech on that adds to the strength. So, don't just discount a lot of these street level heroes. You got to take their attire and what they're wearing and a lot of their tech into consideration. And again, I'll say this much. It would go down to the wire. And I think that because the type of fighters that they are and the type of fights that they're used to having. I mean, these are two killers.
Straight up.
Yeah. So it's not gonna be there's no easy way this is going. Exactly.
Because also on what you were saying about not discounting these street level dudes, you gotta understand that because they don't have superpowers, they gotta take their game to a whole other level.
Yep.
They really do.
Yep.
Going against these superpowered dudes and sometimes god level dudes that they actually have to go at.
It's a learning curve.
So I'm not discounting the Red Hood.
Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah,
it's gonna be a good one though. It's gonna be a good one.
I agree, and I think it goes down to the wire, like you said. And honestly, I haven't made my vote because I do mine in the comments, but I'm leaning towards Bucky because I mean, it's
We all know you got love for the Winter Soldier.
You can't hate and Taryn, I blame Taryn Barber for this because with her bullshit. Because
we love you, Taryn.
We do love you. But she called with her bullshit and she kind of really messed my train of thought. Red Hood is like my staple character, one of my favorites. And she called with her bullshit. She was like, I keep replaying him beating up these 3 Avengers. And I'm like, which 3 Avengers? Because I didn't want to get into the fact that he whooped like more than 3 because Civil War he beat a couple of them up too. But I was like, which? And I said, which 3 are you talking about? And she brought up the actual Captain America movie where he was fighting Falcon, Widow, and Cap, and the scope of that really like screwed me up. And I mean, okay, it's MCU, and we're not gonna give that same stuff in canon as the books, but at the same time, the scope of what they were trying to show you of what this man could do, and it's not far from what he could do in the books at all. As a matter of fact, I've seen Bucky as the Winter Soldier fend off the entire team of Avengers by himself.
Well, that's the thing, though. He's smart.
Yeah, he's very smart. He's just like Cap.
He's not a good guy. I mean, he's not a bad guy either, but when he's under that mind control.
Yeah, he's a different animal. It's a whole nother different animal. Yeah, he's not. It's a whole nother different. And that's a very valid point for that fight. If he's not under mind, when he's under mind control, or being that he's the Winter Soldier in this fight, is a whole nother. You're talking about a whole nother different animal.
True.
A crazy animal.
All right, man. So, I'm happy. I like this. I like where this is going.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait for the next installment.
Yeah, we should do this on a regular.
I think we are. I think
I'm with it.
Santino kind of bullied me into this one. I was actually had other plans tonight, but he decided to make me.
Yo.
Don't let the camera fool you.
Nah.
He looks like he's smaller than me, but he's a big dude on the inside.
Hey, man, Santino was just trying to do good things from Amalga-Mania.
Exactly.
Yes,
You fucks with the vision.
See?
You fucks with the vision. Exactly.
All right, gents, man. I gotta check out. I gotta get ready for work.
All right, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, man. Thanks for calling in, Jay.
Respect, my guy.
Respect. All right.
So, getting a little bit off topic, I'm glad he called to actually talk about that.
I'm glad we had.
You didn't get a chance to weigh in.
No, I didn't get.
But we'll get to that. We'll actually get to that.
No,
but back to the game.
No. For real, we don't even have to get back into it because everything that he just said pretty much wrapped up everything that exactly.
So there it is.
But yo, Jason Todd is my guy. Don't I got a Red Hood cosplay leather jacket. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
bro.
Actually, he's as y'all know, he's one of my favorite characters. And if I'm leaning more towards Bucky, that should tell you a lot about this fight in general. Just because of the conditions. If it was full on, we're talking about a whole other different fight, and we would need a lot more deliberation. But being that they just have one revolver and one knife in this fight, and it's in Arkham Asylum, it's gonna become close quarters. And
he got the arm.
And if Bucky
got the arm,
even with Red Hood's armor, he's gonna break bones and hurt him even hitting them once. So it's gonna be ugly. But either way, votes down below.
Votes down below. Thumbs.
Use your thumbs. Not only for the Red Hood fight. Back to Gambie. Back to Gambie and Alfred. So you heard from some of our prestigious members and admins called in and talked about this Gambie and Alfred fight. Let's weigh in a little bit on each character real quick before we slide out on this one and go to the next battle. Right. Gambie.
All right. What can we say about Gambie?
Wow. If we're talking about Gambie from the TV show, obviously I look at him a lot different than the one in the comics. There's a lot more lore to the one in the comics, so you'd have to do some reading to find that out.
I have no info on Gambie in the comics. Please let me know.
Yeah, let us know.
Please let me know, because all I know is
down below.
All I know is from the TV show, and I would like to know more about this character. So please.
Well, they changed him up a little bit from the comics into the TV show, but that's always the case. But being that we're talking about the TV show version of Gambie, and the reason why I picked him for this fight, and why I picked Alfred, they're essentially the same character. Both are concierge, I guess, a way of saying of the sorts to a superhero. Both have military background, government training background. Yes. Both are in their golden years, silver going into their golden years.
I would say,
silver going into their golden years.
This is just off of assumption, you know what I mean?
A little more than middle-aged men.
Yeah.
A little more than middle-aged. Let's say they're
not spry.
They're not. These aren't like 21-year-old men. These men are in their 30s, 40s.
Don't ask them to do a somersault.
Yeah, and they might pop you. They might just pull out and pop you. Yeah, make them at work too hard for it. And that's why I'm siding with Gambie here. From what I've seen, and Gambie's only been in the TV show for a short time. Alfred's had a little bit more of a run, so he's got a little bit more feats. Gambie's ruthless, and he has no problem getting his hands dirty, and he's very tactile. Like, I've seen this man switch from having a heartfelt conversation with a protege to killing 4 people. Yeah. Like, in the same...
At
a nightclub. And it's like, he was just in a library, in a tailor shop, talking to somebody, like, so civilized, and having this very common sense conversation, and then, like, 3 frames later, he's got, like, a mask on, or a rag on, and a top hat, and a black trench coat, killing people. Yeah. Like, efficiently. It's scary.
Don't forget about the Black Mamba shit.
Oh, man. we're not even gonna do that. We're not gonna do that to y'all. If you're not watching the show, watch the show. Gambie is a very, very ruthless guy, and the way he does things and the way that he goes about accomplishing goals is visceral, to say the very least. Is visceral. So check it out, Gambie. I'm not saying that's my pick. I'm saying I'm letting you know about this character because he doesn't have so much feats as Alfred does. Alfred is Alfred.
But that scene I'm talking about,
Alfred punched Superman. Actually, he whooped Superman's ass in the comic.
True. These are facts.
Alfred beat up Superman. So.
But just to let y'all know, the scene that I'm talking about in the episode, if you're a Dexter fan, he definitely borderline almost pulled a Dexter Morgan.
It was
on this dude.
Borderline. It was very serious.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, then check it out. I guess we don't have any more callers for this one. I guess we'll wait to see what happens in the next battle. Maybe we'll have trickle-down callers. Trickle-down callers are fine. If you want to call while we're discussing another battle, that's okay. We're gonna have to move on because we're a little bit over time here. But and that's only because we have so many great calls, and we love that. So please keep it up. Moving right along, we're gonna get into the next battle. Oh, Alfred. I mean, come on, it's Alfred from Gotham. I don't think I have to explain him, but if I do, I mean, British SAS. The man is helping molding Batman. I mean, one of the more, what do you want to call it, like pronounced factors in Batman's existence and development was Alfred Pennyworth. So that should tell you everything.
There is I feel like there is no Batman without Alfred Pennyworth.
Yeah, he would have died years ago. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, like it would have been a nonsensical thing to not have Alfred there because he's actually saved his behind so many different times.
Fight me if you feel differently, but there was no Batman if it wasn't, you know what I mean? If there wasn't Alfred, you know what I mean? Alfred Pennyworth, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like Alfred was that essential.
Yeah.
Not only with that, with the Robins and just keeping that household together, and Bruce Wayne's sanity more so than anything else, and his being out of touch with the human race. If it wasn't for Alfred,
that was his Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah. His conscience, and not only his conscience, but like his mother, his father, they didn't have. Yeah. A lot of stuff. So Alfred. He was not just Alfred.
He was a surrogate. Young Alfred. He was a surrogate everything.
This is savage. This is young Alfred. Remember when he punched Catwoman in the face? Like young Catwoman was like a 10-year-old chick. And Alfred, if you're watching this show,
I would have punched Catwoman in the face. So like, much respect to Alfred Pennyworth.
Alfred punched a 10-year-old little girl in the face outside of a Catholic
school. I'll hit a kid if they deserve it.
On camera.
Only if they deserve it, though. I mean,
a 10-year-old little girl.
Only if they deserve it.
I actually met him at Comic-Con briefly.
That's dope.
I did. At the one in Baltimore City where me and my son went. I got to meet Alfred. He was talking to DMC, like the rapper DMC, the hip hop artist. Yeah. And I stole a second because I didn't get it. I didn't want to make it weird to ask him to sign nothing.
He was like, "Hey."
Yeah, I just slid in there. It was like, and I got to shake his hand and introduce myself. So that was cool. I got to meet Alfred. But it's Alfred Pennyworth, dude. I mean, come on, Gambie, vote down below.
Down below, thumbs. Thumbs. Call in too.
Yeah, give us a call.
Use one thumb.
What are you doing? Use one thumb. You don't even need a thumb. Don't you have Siri?
Yeah, exactly.
Just tell Siri to call us.
Speed dial.
Siri knows us. What I mean? Siri loves us.
You should have You should have the Amalga-Mania chat line.
It should be in your contacts.
Yes,
it should be in your contacts for emergencies.
Yeah, it should be on your. It should be on your OnStar and all that shit.
In case you need to know if Supergirl gets her period or if Superman's balls are made out of steel, or we wouldn't know that, but we could find out. We know people that know. So call us.
Yes, please.
Or don't. Whatever. We got better stuff to do.
He's lying. He wants you to call.
Really
call.
Please call us.
Please.
Call me. Don't call us. Don't call us. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for calling. Thank you for being here.
Spending time.
Spending time. This is quality time.
And putting up with our shit. Putting up with our shit.
Putting up with my shit, especially because my shit.
Yeah, because he an a-hole.
That's not true.
Sometimes.
That is true.
Sometimes it's true.
I shouldn't admit it down on camera.
That's cool.
We're going to have to edit it out.
That's cool.
Have a good night.
Amalga Confessions. Coming soon.
Have a good night, Amalga-Mania. And thank you very much for joining us on this very special Who Dares Wins.
Be easy. Love y'all.